Help number 1. Basic rules. Hello everyone. Welcome to the world of Flipnik. To help you enjoy the game even more, let me take a little time to explain the rules of the game and how you can master it. I'll start with the basic rules, so take your time to gradually move up and master more and more advanced play for an enjoyable game experience. Let me start my explanation now. In-game controls. Flipnik is a game where you manipulate a shiny silver smooth rolling ball to complete various missions with targets hidden in a game field. The basic controls used in this game are the left directional button and the circle button on the controller. These move the devices called flippers used to hit the ball back up the table. Flipnik also has other devices that you can operate in addition to the flippers. These devices are also operated with the same buttons used to operate the flippers. Don't miss or else game over. Flipnik gives you 3 balls when you start the game on the normal level. The number of balls remaining appears next to your score in the top part of the game screen. If the ball falls into the out hole, then you lose one of your original balls. When you lose a ball, one of the remaining balls appears at the starting location and play resumes. At this time, the so-called ring plunger appears together with the ball. The ring plunger has an aiming mark that rotates around the ball. Press the circle button to fire the ball in the direction of the red aiming mark. Try to time the shot so that the ball moves in the right direction. Finally, if you lose all of the balls you were given, a message asking whether you want to continue your game or give up will appear. Select No and Game Over appears and your game ends. This ends the description of the basic rules. If you want to have even more fun with Flipnik, check out the more detailed help. Game help number 2. Missions. The object of Flipnik is to complete various missions by hitting targets hidden about the stage and advance through the game. Let me now describe the missions prepared in Flipnik. There are 2 types of missions: yellow missions and red missions. Complete yellow missions to earn huge numbers of bonus points and acquire special powers that are useful in the game. The red missions are missions required to clear the stage. When you start playing Flipnik for the first time after buying it, the game stages that can be selected on the menu screen are limited. But if you play the initial game stage and complete all of its red missions, you can unlock and select more game stages. To view the details and results of each mission, check out the status screen from the pause menu. To view the status screen during gameplay, press the Start button to pause the game and select the status item from the pause menu that appears. In addition, If this operation is complicated, press the Select button during your game to call up the status screen directly. The status screen displays the names of missions present on that stage. Use the directional buttons and the circle button to select these mission names and see an explanation of how to start the various missions, how to complete them, and other information. If you are unsure of the mission rules while playing Flipnic, go ahead and read this explanation. You're sure to get hints on how to beat the game. Next to the mission names displayed on the status screen, you will also see lamps indicating whether the mission has been started or completed. If both of the lamps are lit, this means that the mission has been started and completed. Depending on the mission, some of them have no concept of starting, so both lamps light at the same time when the mission is completed. Note that the color of the mission name indicates the type of mission, with the yellow indicating a yellow mission and red indicating a red mission. At first, try to clear the stage by lighting all of the lamps of the red missions. Try to light all of the mission lamps once you have gotten better. You can save the current state of the mission lamps on a cleared stage to the memory card, so there is no need to light all lamps on a single play. It takes considerable technique to light all lamps. Well, take your time to refine your skills until you can manage it sometime. Game help number 3, Recovery 1. To beat Flipnic, it is most important to find out how to recover smoothly from mistakes in play. In Flipnic, there are mainly 2 ways to recover. Ways of keeping the ball from falling into the out hole, and ways of recovering once it has fallen in. Let me first describe ways to recover by keeping the ball from falling into the out hole. Ball-saving bumpers. While playing Flipnic, the ball occasionally looks like it will fall straight into the out hole without touching the flippers. What can you do then? On the Flipnic playfield, you will see several targets called blue targets. Hit these blue targets with the ball, and blue coins appear. Press the flipper buttons to change the positions of the blue coins once they appear. Hit one of these blue coins, and a device called a ball-saving bumper finally appears. Press the flipper buttons also to change the positions of the ball-saving bumpers. Use these ball-saving bumpers to hit a ball that is about to fall into the out hole back onto the original game field. Nudging and tilting. But before you get a ball-saving bumper, what can you do to save a ball that is about to fall directly into the out hole? Actually, you can press the L1 and R1 buttons during gameplay to move the game field slightly to the left or right, or upward with strength that depends on how long you press the button. This lets you slightly change the movement of the ball rolling on the game field. We call this nudging the game field. If the ball is about to fall directly into the out hole, You might be able to use this nudging to avoid losing a ball even without a ball-saving bumper. So don't give up if you think all is lost, but just calmly try a nudge or two. Unfortunately, nudging doesn't have much effect if the ball is just about to fall into the out hole. Changing the motion of a ball rolling quickly in the bottom part of the screen may require a pretty strong nudge. But if you nudge the table too strongly, you may get hit with a penalty called a tilt, where you lose one ball. Nudging a ball early and a little at a time when it is still rolling slowly is a good technique for safely and reliably influencing the ball. So what do you think? Deftly using a combination of the ball-saving bumpers and nudges will let you extend your gameplay without losing balls. If you want to learn more, go on to Recovery 2 and help. Game help number 4, Recovery 2. Among the ways of recovering from mistakes in play in order to beat Flipnic, let me now describe methods of recovering after the ball has already fallen into the out hole. Extra ball. There are several places on the Flipnic game field where items called yellow coins appear. Collect yellow coins for a chance to earn an extra ball. Each time you collect a certain number of yellow coins, a blue UFO appears on the game field. Hit that blue UFO with the ball to earn an extra ball. Once you've earned an extra ball, even if the ball drops into the out hole later, you can resume gameplay without losing a ball. Unfortunately, once you've earned one extra ball, you cannot get a second or third extra ball. Continue? In Flipnic, only in the original game is it possible to continue play with an extra credit. Even after continuing, the completed missions and the like are all kept as is. Note that there is a preset limit to the number of extra credits, but this number can be increased during gameplay. To do this, just like for an extra ball, each time you collect a fixed number of yellow coins, a yellow UFO appears. Hit this yellow UFO with the ball to increase the number of credits by 1. This ends the description of the recovery techniques in Flipnic. By learning these recovery techniques, you'll be able to play Flipnic even longer and ultimately clear the stages. Good luck! Game help number 5, Multi-Ball. An exciting mission where you can control many balls at the same time. Multi-Ball. Multi-Ball is your best chance to score extra special bonus points. If you understand how to work the jackpot bonus system that kicks in during multi-ball mode, you'll be able to earn even more points in multi-ball mode, making Flipnic play even more interesting. Multi-ball and jackpots. The mission called Multi-Ball is started by meeting various conditions as gameplay proceeds. When multi-ball starts, many balls appear on the game field. Multi-ball mode ends when balls drop off the table and only one ball is left. When many balls appear, some people tend to get flustered and make more mistakes. So try to calm down and keep the balls on the table. Now, in most multi-ball modes, you can aim for the high score bonus point targets called jackpots. You can earn jackpots by skillfully guiding the ball to hit the areas marked by arrows appearing on the game field. So can you earn multiple jackpots during multi-ball play? Sure, earning even more jackpots is the key to getting a high score. However, the number of times you can attempt to get a jackpot is not necessarily constant. You can increase the number of jackpot attempts depending on how you play the game up until multi-ball mode starts. Let me now describe how to do this. Yellow coins and jackpot attempts. The yellow coins are related to the number of jackpot attempts. The number of yellow coins collected up until multi-ball play is started determines the number of additional jackpot attempts. Roughly speaking, the number found by dividing the number of yellow coins collected by 10 is the number of additional jackpot attempts. For example, collecting 20 yellow coins before starting multi-ball play gives you 2 additional jackpot attempts. So wait to try multi-ball play until you have collected as many yellow coins as possible for more additional jackpot attempts, which will result in earning even more bonus points if you get a jackpot. So now, in the last multi-ball section, let me go on to the Super Jackpot that lets you earn the highest possible number of bonus points. Super Jackpot. In Flipnik, getting all of the jackpots is called the Super Jackpot. When you get a Super Jackpot, the jackpot score is multiplied by the total number of jackpots won during that multi-ball session, so you can earn an extremely large bonus. So collecting a large number of yellow coins and then starting multi-ball mode and getting a large number of jackpots also enormously boosts the bonus points earned by winning a super jackpot. Naturally, the conditions required to win a super jackpot are also boosted, making it more difficult. So it is important to take the risk in consideration of your own skill level. So what do you think? If you master these techniques, getting a high score is no dream. This ends my description of the game Flipnik. If you can just master these rules and techniques, I think you will have quite an enjoyable time in the world of Flipnik. So take your time and have fun in the world of Flipnik. Game help number 6. Defense and offense. Let me now begin a description of advanced techniques used in playing Flipnik. These techniques can be quite difficult, so I recommend that you look into them once you've gotten used to Flipnik. Just as various other games include the concepts of defense and offense, Flipnik also has the concepts of defense and offense. Let me now describe defense and offense in Flipnik. defense in Flipnik. I suppose the most basic defense is flipping the flippers to keep the ball from falling into the out hole. However, the ball rolls quickly on a dizzy, fast-changing trajectory. So do you find yourself becoming flustered and simply pounding both the left and right flippers at the same time? Flipping both flippers at the same time actually increases the size of the area where the flippers don't reach the ball, compared to flipping only one flipper, so it is more likely that the ball will fall into the out hole. This is called the double flip, known to be a poor playing style that beginners are liable to fall into without thinking. The basic idea of defense is to watch carefully the direction in which the ball is rolling and calmly flip only the flipper required at just the right timing. Offense. If defense in Flipnik is preventing the ball from falling into the out hole, offense must be hitting the ball back in the direction you're aiming at. At first, you may have your hands full just returning the ball with the flippers and can't even think about returning the ball in the direction you want. But actually, you really can control the direction and strength of your shots by hitting the ball with the right part of the flipper at just the right timing. More advanced players are able to return the rolling ball directly in the desired direction. But at first, it may work better not to return a rolling ball directly, but rather first stop the ball at the base of the flipper and then return it. This lets you return the ball more easily in the desired direction, since the timing can be more easily controlled. This technique of stopping the ball at the base of the flipper is called holding. I will introduce various methods of holding in the next section, Game Help number 7, and that will end my description of practical techniques in Flipnik. Thanks for taking the time to follow along to the end.